Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to another beautiful episode of Your Take. I know it's been a while, so let's not even begin to talk about that. Let's get straight into the reason why I am here today. Today, I'm going to be talking about something we all need in this life, but we sometimes feel bad about. Like that thing we all need that we sometimes feel bad about. I'm talking about boundaries. Yes. In this video, I'm going to be talking about setting boundaries without feeling guilty. Now, I know I am not the only one that has, said yes to something that I didn't want to do just because I was trying to avoid feeling like the bad guy or being tagged as the bad guy and all of that. Well, I'm no longer that person. I used to be that person, but I'm no longer that person. And in this video, I'm just going to be giving you 4 quick steps to set boundaries without feeling guilty. Because trust me, we all need boundaries. If you want to survive in this life, especially as a Nigerian, you need to have boundaries. And for you to have boundaries, you need to know how to set boundaries. And that's everything I'm going to be talking about in this video. So let's get straight into it without further ado. First of all, introduction. The first step to setting your boundary that I have for you in this video is knowing your limits. Know your limits. And when I say know your limits, I'm talking about knowing the things that you are comfortable with, right? Know the things that you are comfortable with. Because when you know the things that you are comfortable with, you know the things that you can take, you are able to know the things that you are not comfortable with. I don't know if you get what I mean by what I just said right now. I mean, when you know the things that you like, the things that you can take, the things that you want people to do to you, the things that you like people to do to you, when you know those things, you are able to identify the things that you don't want people to do to you. But if you don't know your limits, if you don't know the things that you can take, if you don't know how you want to be treated, if you don't know the things that you can accept, that's the word. If you don't know the things that you can accept from people when they do those things to you, you cannot know the things that you cannot accept. I'm saying you should know your limits because whether you're at work, maybe in friendships, even as a family, you are able to know when people cross their lines. Like you're able to say no confidently. Yes, that's where I'm driving at. When people do things to you that you know that no, this is not how I want to be treated. This is not what I want. This is not how I want this person to treat me. You are able to say no. You're able to confidently say no without feeling bad, without feeling guilty, without feeling any type of thing because in this case you're prioritizing yourself, right? And yeah, basically the first step to setting boundaries is knowing your limits, knowing the things that you are comfortable with, as that will help you know the things that you are not comfortable with. So when anybody tries to cross the line, you are able to confidently say no to them without feeling any type of way, without feeling bad, because yes, nobody should treat you the way you don't want to be treated. Another way to successfully set boundaries is by being clear and direct. Be clear and direct. Go straight to the point. Be very clear, be very direct. Be clear so that people understand what it is that you want, right? And when I say be clear and direct, I mean no beating around the bush. There's no need to beat around the bush. There's no need. There's no need. There's no need to over explain. There's no need to over apologize for whatever it is that you are trying to be clear and direct about. A simple, oh, I'm not available for that right now, or I can't take this on right now, will save you a lot of headaches. There's no need to say, oh, I think I can do it. I think I'll try. I'll give it my best. When deep down you know that you can't do what you're asked to do. You can't take whatever it is that they're trying to, you know, have you take. You can't do what these people are asking you to do. So a simple, oh, I'm not available for that right now, or I can't take this on right now, will save you a lot of headaches, like a lot of headaches, to save you a lot of time and a lot of stress instead of beating around the bush and trying to please people and try not to be clear and direct. So when you want to set boundaries, when you are ready in this 2024, in the remaining days that we have in this 2024, when you are ready to set boundaries, one thing you need to realize or you need to know that you have to do is be clear and direct about things. Be clear and direct. You're an adult. Nobody's going to beat you. I'm not going to judge you though, because I used to be like that before. When people ask me for things, I'm always like, oh, I'll try my best, I'll do this, I'll do that. But at the end of the day, who I am, it doesn't help anybody. So just be clear and direct about things, and that will help your boundary a lot. Trust me. And that brings me to my third point, which is consistency. See, when you want to set boundaries, when you are ready to set boundaries, one thing you want to do is stay consistent, because you can't set boundaries once and then let them slide. People are going to take you, people are not going to take you seriously. They will see you as an unserious human being. Because trust me, if you set one boundary today and you let them slide just once, you let that thing slide just once. Maybe you told somebody that, okay, maybe somebody treated you a certain way and you don't like how you were treated, and then you let them know that you don't like it, and then they now started treating you the way they're supposed to treat you, and then it now happens that they treat you that way again, that way that you said you didn't like to be treated. They now do that to you again, then you let it slide, like you allow it. The person will be like, oh, I did this to her one time and she said she didn't like it, and now I did it again, and she didn't complain about it. It means that I can continue. If you set a boundary and you let it slide just once, so trust me, it will keep happening. It will keep happening. It will just keep happening, because it means that you are not consistent. It means that you are not firm, like you are not standing on business. You gotta be standing on business, baby girl and baby boy, because my channel is not gender based. This video is basically for everybody, so anybody can learn from this video. So when you set boundaries, you need to be consistent, you need to stand firm, you need to stand on business, not stand on something one day and the next day you are doing something else. And then when you set boundaries, you follow it through, you stand on business, and you keep going like that. And finally, the big one, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. See, you need to understand the fact that boundaries are necessary for your growth. They are necessary for your well-being. When setting boundaries, you are not being selfish, right? You are trying to look out for yourself. If you don't look out for yourself, who will? That's the question you should be asking yourself. So when setting boundaries, there is absolutely no need to start feeling guilty. If you want to be okay mentally, emotionally, physically, you need to set boundaries. So that's one thing you need to understand. You need to understand that you are not selfish. I feel like one thing we fail to understand is the fact that telling somebody I don't like this doesn't mean that you are a bad person. I think that's another thing that causes guilt, that causes us that makes us guilty, that makes us feel guilty. You are telling the person how you want to be treated, and I don't feel that makes you a bad person. I used to feel that way before. That's why I said that. I used to do things before. I used to do some things because I didn't want people to see me as a bad person. I didn't want to feel like the bad guy. I didn't want to feel as a bad person in the circle. So you just let some things slide, you just let some things happen, you just let people do things to you the way they want the way they want. They just want to treat you anyhow. So I realized that if you don't stand up for yourself, nobody's going to stand up for you, right? So you need to know that, for instance, me telling Mr. A that I don't like what you did, and I would appreciate it if this never repeats itself again. That doesn't make me a bad person. Me telling them how I feel and how I feel they shouldn't cross the line between me and them. Me telling them that they shouldn't cross their boundary doesn't make me a bad person. And it doesn't mean that I am selfish. See, you need to understand that You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't. You can't pour from an empty cup. So taking care of yourself, telling people how you want to be treated, taking care of yourself isn't luxury. It is priority, right? It is priority. So whatever makes you happy is what you should do. Whatever makes you happy is what people should do to you. As long as it doesn't make you happy, there is absolutely no need to feel guilty for saying no to such things. When setting boundaries, you need to understand that there is no need to feel guilty, because why? You are saying yes to things that make you happy. And the only reason why you say no to something is because it doesn't align with who you are. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't make you feel special. So if you are saying no to things like that, why should you be feeling guilty? You're looking out for yourself. Do you get? So yeah, basically, when setting boundaries, do not feel guilty. So there you have it. 4 quick steps to set boundaries without feeling guilty. Now I want to hear from you. How do you set boundaries? Really, how do you set boundaries without feeling guilty? Or do you set boundaries and later feel guilty? Do well to share your takes with me in the comment section, and I'll be there to, learn from you. If there are things I didn't mention about setting boundaries in this video, do well to share them in the comment section. Let's help each other. Let's grow together. Let's build this community together. Do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you find it helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up. Like this video. That's how I'm able to reach a larger audience, because by liking my video, YouTube tends to recommend it to other people. Do not forget to share this video with everybody you know, your family, your friends, your church members, your colleagues, absolutely everybody you know. Do not forget to share this video with them. Please share my video, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. I take God beg you. I take Osalova beg you. Everything I beg you in the name of God. Please subscribe to my channel. Please help this young girl that's trying to build her brand, and let's grow together. If you haven't been setting boundaries, you should start setting boundaries today. Until next time, be well, take good care of yourself, and don't forget to set boundaries. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.